Hey guys, Marshmallow Trump here, back with another video. Yeah, I've got to do it as a video. You may have seen the many starts of a live stream, but the internet's terrible. So, I'm going to be going through all of the most annoying weapons in Respawnables at the moment, as you know, 2019, as it's the new year soon, so I thought, what a great video idea that could be. Hope you're all hope you're all going to have a great new year, and I hope you've had a great year this year. It's going to be 2020. Now, I was going to put the new event end weapon into the list, but because you can tell from any gameplay you see of it, that's going to be a pain to deal with. But I can't, reason being, that's going to be released tomorrow, which is the new year. I think it's tomorrow, anyway. But without further ado, I'm going to do the top 5 most annoying for each category. I may swap to my notepad app, so you might miss a tad bit of gameplay whilst I go for that. But yeah, I'm going to go through the top 5 of each, and then an overall top 10 most annoying. So, oh, and also this is my opinion, so if there's anything different, crap. Feel free to tell me in the comments. I'd like to see what your different opinions may be. Please don't get offended if I say a weapon on here is really annoying, because I get why people use them. I get why people buy them, so don't get offended. It's just something that I find annoying to fight. And without further ado, let's go on to the first category. So the top 5 annoying machine guns. So at number 5, we have gone for I have gone for the zombie incinerator. Reason being, it's got an it has got a matched range, but it's got probably the biggest range in the entirety of the game. Very high damage output. Oh, before I carry on, some weapons may be in the wrong category. Please forgive me if I've done that, because when you're viewing them, it doesn't actually let you see what category they're in if you don't own them. And because I'm not paid to win, I don't have many of these. So, yeah, it's got a hella strong range with immense amounts of damage. And it does sometimes cause burn to victims if they've not already been insta-dropped. Now, you might be thinking, oh, well, there's some clothes, like ones that I own even, that stop you from dying from one shot. But due to it being a constant beam, it doesn't count as one shot. So it can drop you from afar, and it can kill anyone from any range practically. It's got no limits. I think it's very strong, and if anything, it should have a range and damage nerf. Due to the damage and range, it means it's good in any battle. It can beat shotguns, it can beat sniper rifles, assault rifles, handguns. You don't need speed, but you can do it with any loadout, so you can have high health and just sit camping, which is a bit annoying. Or you can go full speed and just beam right in front of you and run through all your opponents. And yeah, it's kind of strong. Next up, well, that's my zombie incinerator. Also, it's annoying when they steal all your kills in zombie mode, so that's why I chose the zombie one over the normal one. So for the fourth most annoying, we have gone for the armed guitar case. Now you might be thinking, well, that's quite a balanced weapon, and it is. I'm not saying that this one's overpowered, as it's not really, but the main problem is they've given away for free loads and loads and loads of times this little hat that buffs Mexican weapons or MX weapons by 50%. Now you might think, damn, that's a lot. And on a high fire rate machine gun, you might be thinking, damn. But obviously it's not going to have the same range as the zombie incinerator, so you might be thinking, okay, so it's got a lot of damage. Well, the reasons this is above that is because it's been made easier to get, as it's been free many times. I think it's been free about 2 or 3 times. And one of them was quite recent as well, so a lot of people have it, even I have it. So that is annoying that it's free. And also, the mobility stat on that weapon means that people can just keep stacking up the agility, and even add things like the zombie recruit pants to get even higher agility when at full health, to just zoom around the map, shredding anyone that even sees them. So you might just spawn and get instantly demolished by this monster of a weapon. I do find it fun, but I try not to use it online because it's gonna annoy people, and I don't like annoying people. I like to have a fair, intense fight. So, if I just pause up here, go on to the next one. Aha! Yep. The next one that I'm going to go for is the Armistice charity weapon. I think it's called the Healer. Also, forgive me because I might not know the weapon names because I don't own them again. This is very annoying because the reason it's only 3rd and not higher up is because of how rare you see it. I've only ever seen it 3 times, but they've all been this year, so that's why it's annoying weapons for this year. And basically, if you hit an enemy with the healer, it stuns them like a flashbang each shot. Now, if they own the Aztec Gauntlet, they can get the mastery Aztec Blade, which when they run up to someone, they can stick out a purple blade that one-shots anyone, even if they can survive a one-shot. So they can stun you from afar, carry on just stun rounding you over and over again with a high fire rate as they get closer, and slash you. There's not a single thing you can do. Once you've been hit, you're done for unless someone can free you. So that's why that's there. But as I said, the reason it's 3rd is because you don't really see it and it's kind of hard to actually find. So most people don't even use it anyway. Right, got it. The next one is the Mascaleon. I think it's the heavy Mascaleon, or Mascaleon. Reason being, it can be fire or poison. I think there is another mode, but I don't remember because you don't see it. Fire can be annoying, yes. I mean, you're just withering away slowly, burning to death from afar. But the main problem, as we all know, is with the Bird Wind Carnival mask, I think it's called, where it increases their agility, so they'll be running around fast with any weapon. And it's just got a base agility buff stat as well, I think. Furthermore, it gives poison damage, which is stronger than fire. Poison is a very strong attribute to have on any weapon. And it means that as soon as you've been hit, you're most likely done for. Even if you have a medkit, the poison oftentimes will shred through the medkit. So you'll heal back to full. If poison's still on you, you'll still die. And if they hit, it's also got a very nice damage stat just normally as well. So if you get a hit, you might die just to the initial impact. And again, like with a lot of these machine guns, note that I've picked a lot of the ones that are versatile, which means that they can go with fast loadouts, camping loadouts, they can go with any sort of playstyle, which means it's available for a lot more players. And if they buy it, they'll probably use it a lot more. And then this probably won't be a surprise to anyone, because it's a gun that everyone hates. It's the Post-Heavy Skull. Now, recently I've actually not been finding the Post-Heavy Skull as bad. It's a lot easier to survive from, but with the amount of events handing out a lot of Zombie Night, it's pretty much every player's got it. I've seen people who haven't reached level 30 yet, and they have it. Now that's a bit crazy. And even though it's not the strongest, and even though it's fire, not toxic, it can still wither people away within seconds. And even though it's not the best suited to every playstyle, it can still quite easily be used in multiple playstyles. It might not be the best to go fast with it, but you can, and it might not be the best to stay still with it, but you can. And the easy access is what really makes this weapon a pain, and that's why the Post-Heavy Skull is #1 most annoying.
So, next category is top 5 shotguns. You will be able to see the shotguns and whatever's here. I really don't mind, because I'm not really wanting it to be a surprise. I just want it to be more of a discussion of things I don't really like that have happened in 2019. A lot of them I don't mind. I just wanted to make a cool video. So at number 5 we have the fan gun, as it was a very, very strong weapon. The reason it's at 5th is because you don't really see it, which is amazing. I'm so glad that's the case. But yes, it's a toxic shotgun which has range that can fire across the map. Initial impact will most likely one-shot you, and then you've got toxic, which is the strongest elemental, and that'll probably kill you anyway. And then obviously you see people with medic jacket on, just running around, and then it's like, oh yeah, I've got a gun that's great at range, I'll use that, and then you just get dropped by a shotgun. You will find a lot of the shotguns that I'd put on this list are pretty similar. So yeah, the fan gun, there's not much more to say, just a very overpowered, long range, short range, whatever range you need it to be, shotgun. Oftentimes it's used on speed-based loadouts, which means they're going to be hard to hit, hard to kill, and then they're going to be able to one-shot you from afar. Yeah, it's not that fun. I think I know the rest of them. Yeah, I know the order. Right, so number 4 is the Ignis Blaster. I've only recently started seeing this, as they've brought it out with a bunch of bundles. So you can buy a pack of bundles with real money, this is, where you get it, and you get an ice skin, and I think you might be able to get it in another bundle. But it's around Christmas time, so everyone's got the money, and some people have decided to spend it on this game, which is annoying because it means they get all these guns. So, yes, the Ignis Blaster, or however you want to say it. I don't think I'm saying it right, to be honest. I think it's a paid-for only weapon at the moment. It's, again, long-ranged, high damage, and fire. The reason this, even though the fan gun I think was a event giveaway, so the only reason that this is above the fan gun is because I've found that a lot of the time you don't even realise you're being hit, and then you'll just slowly burn. It's like, wait, where'd I take all that damage from? By the time you've noticed, you'll be dead. I don't know how it works or why, but it just seems that it's a really hard gun to notice whether you've been shot. Also, if someone's using it and you're fighting them, it's a very easy gun to see. Like, when you're up close and that, so it makes, like, not me in particular, but some of my friends, it makes them panic, and obviously that makes them make mistakes, and they're gonna get taken out very easily. So my next gun is, I think I'm changing the order slightly here, but I'm gonna put the Toxic Shotgun. Reason being, the Toxic Shotgun, that's Whiplash, goodbye. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yeah, the Toxic Shotgun is, again, a one-shot across the map. Toxic damage, so strongest element. It's good at any range, as you can see. Pretty much all the shotguns are the exact same. And, yeah, I hate them all. But, yeah, Toxic Shotgun. Reason this is above the other two is because it's not been given away for free, I don't think. And if it has, it was a long time ago. But it was given away, well, not given away, but sold a lot. I think it's even like this at the moment, for very cheap compared to other paid-for things that they give away. So it's always the cheap thing that people buy with either leftover credit, or they might have got just a... They might not want to spend loads, so just buy one gun or something. And it's oftentimes this, and it's a monster. Also, the reason it's annoying as well is the Toxic, I'm not sure if this is right, but whenever I seem to go against it, it seems to last a lot longer. But that might just be me. That might also just be because it's lower damage,